this edition of 2020 Daily Trail Markers, Democratic presidential candidate Tom Steyer is wrapped up in yet another campaign scandal. The Associated Press reported Thursday a top aide to the candidate privately offered financial contributions to local politicians in Iowa in exchange for endorsing Steyer's presidential bid. The allegations against Pat Murphy are threatening to revive concerns the billionaire businessman is attempting to buy his way into the White House. Earlier this week, another Steyer campaign staffer was accused of stealing voter data from Senator Kamala Harris's campaign. Dwayne Sims resigned after an internal investigation was conducted, and Steyer's campaign manager apologized. For more on all this, let's bring in CBS News 2020 campaign reporter Musadiq Bidar. He joins us from Johnston, Iowa. Musadiq, great to see you. So the overtures from Pat Murphy themselves are not technically illegal, but what makes them problematic?
What makes them problematic is it gives off the appearance of a quid pro quo. Pat Murphy, who is a former House Speaker himself here in Iowa, is quoted in the story as telling one local lawmaker, "You help them, we'll help you." And we should mention that he is not resigning. The campaign tells CBS News that at this moment he will not be facing any disciplinary action. But again, this is, as you mentioned, not illegal. As long as the campaign discloses the financial payments, it's okay. Otherwise, it becomes a campaign finance violation.
So did the buck stop with Murphy, so to speak, or was the rest of Steyer's campaign aware Murphy was making these offers?
Tanya, one source within the campaign tells me that this came as a shock to them. It doesn't appear that other staffers within the Steyer campaign were aware of this. The campaign in a statement says that this is not their policy, that Steyer did not make these kind of announcements himself, that Murphy does not speak for them in this case, and that anyone who engages in this kind of activity is not aware of campaign policy. Murphy himself put out a statement. He said that he apologizes to his colleagues in the Iowa House, his former colleagues, for making them uncomfortable, but he didn't explicitly deny that he made these offers.
And Musadiq, how have other campaigns then reacted to this news?
Tanya, Governor Steve Bullock, Montana Governor Steve Bullock, is the first one and only one so far to have reacted to this news. Just hours after the article broke, Governor Bullock went on Twitter and said that, Tom Steyer, you try to buy your way onto the debate stage. You're trying to buy endorsements, but you will not buy us. Steve Bullock has criticized Steyer before. We should mention that Steyer has spent nearly $50 million of his own money on this campaign and nearly $8 million in advertisements in Iowa alone. So he has been criticized by the Democratic field about this kind of strategy in the past. Of course, Steyer says that it's his message that's resonating with voters, and that's why he's been able to make the debate stage, but other candidates are going to be criticizing him for this.
Musadiq Bidar in Johnston, Iowa. Thank you so much.